Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Irman bin Roslan. My matrix number is 264961. So basically in this video, I will explain about the suitable theory or analysis for this case. So the case that I get is IOI Global Challenge moving up the palm oil value chain, which is the suitable theory is SWOT analysis. So as we know, SWOT analysis divided into 4 factors, which is S for strength, W for weaknesses, O for opportunities, and T for threat. So SWOT analysis is a framework used to evaluate a company's competitive position and to develop strategic planning. SWOT analysis also assess internal and external factors, as well as current and future potential. So the internal are the strengths and weaknesses, while the external factor are opportunity and threat. By using the internal and external data, the technique can guide businesses toward strategies more likely to be successful and away from those in which they have been or are likely to be less successful. Independent SWOT analysts, investors, or even competitors can also guide them on whether a company, product line, or industry might be strong or weak. So next, I will explain on the first factor, which is strength. So strength describes what an organization excels at and what separates it from the competition, such as a strong brand, loyal customer base, a strong balance sheet, and also unique technology. So in this case, the IOI Corporation, there was a strong sense of loyalty among senior executives, especially those with a longer tenure who were familiar with Lee family members and had a regular discussion with them. So basically this is the strength for IOI Corporation because they have high level of loyalty. The second one, Bold Growth Strategy by Julian Vetch as CEO of IOI Luder Scotland, where he will explain the plan to the Lee. The third one, the company also focused on selling more of its existing products by emphasizing organic growth in existing plant. And the fourth one is the company also keep increasing their budget for innovation to make sure that they are up to date based on the customer regulation. The last rank is not just palm oil, but also IOI manufactured ingredient for food and personal care products. And I will continue with the second factor, which is weaknesses. Weaknesses stop an organization from performing at its optimum level. There are areas where the business needs to improve to remain competitive, such as a weak brand, higher than average turnover, high level of debt, and inadequate supply chain or lack of capital. So the first weaknesses that IOI facing is personalized hand-on monitoring become more challenging when there are so many new overseas employees, where there are constraints or leaders in terms of time and also knowledge. The second weaknesses is limited capability at IOI headquarters and plantation. This is because several trusted high-level managers had left IOI in recent years. And also there is a limited human resources, where Lee need to hire additional permanent staff and external experts to reduce their human resource problem. The last one is decentralized and give more autonomy. In the end, a small problem in a small portion of our plantation can affect the entire group and also increase inherent risks. So all the weaknesses will affect the company performance in the short term and also long term. And the third factor, which is the external factor, is opportunity. So opportunity refers to favorable external factor that could give an organization a competitive advantage. So the first opportunity that the IOI gained is the Malaysian government had supported the palm oil plantation industry in the 1970s and 1980s. The government also stimulated investment in downstream processing industry, stimulating palm oil companies to achieve greater added value. The second opportunity is acquires many companies so that the IOI can increase their production, such as acquires Ludes Cookland, a specialty fat manufacturer with research and development. And because of that making them as a mini multinational company. The third one is sign a joint venture agreement with an Irish multinational corporation with infant nutrition experience for the infant formula lactose intolerance babies. This happened where the company or IOI constructed a $65 million manufactured plant in China. In that also, there's signed a joint venture with the Irish multinational corporation. So the last opportunity that the IOI gained is establish some plantation estate in Indonesia and took substantial minority stake in an Indonesian plantation company. Last but not least, and the last factor, also the last acting factor, is threat. So threat refers to factors that have the potential to harm an organization. So the first threat that the IOI faces is due to lack of available land for expansion in Malaysia. Indonesia overtook the position because land availability and cheaper costs such as Wilmar and Guard has grown faster than IOI Corporation. The second one is increasing of competitors and leading players in palm oil plantation industry such as KL Kepong Berhad, Sang Darby, Felda Global Venture Berhad, and many more. The third one is criticism from NGOs. This related with the forest clearance, wetland fires that cause haze around Asian and also destruction of animal habitat. They also lodged a complaint that affect the IOI Corporation entirely because the RSPO has suspended the entire company during that particular year. The fourth one is clients also suspend their purchasing such as Unilever and Nestle due to the NGO's complaint. And also they also dropped the IOI as a supplier. The last one is foreign exchange losses on borrowing and low palm oil yield due to the El Nino phenomenon that also affect the entire world, not just IOI Corporation. So the threat affect the company's future performance in the long term due to the unstable environment. So that's all from me related with the explanation about SWOT analysis related with the IOI Corporation cases. Thank you.